¿Estás listo para tomar notas? Vale. Debemos asegurarnos de que esto salga en el juicio.
¿Dónde consiguió el coche?
Where did you get the car?
I didn't.
Él no lo hizo.
I got in it at the Elba Almeria Hotel, thinking it was a taxi.
The police spoke to the hotel. They confirmed you were there, but they didn't see you get in the car.
The waitress saw me. I saw her seeing me. Did she say she didn't see me? Because
No.
if she did...
No. Que no hable con la policía.
Please don't speak to the police.
I know, but she was just...
Have you ever considered how convenient it must be to be a masochist, dear viewer? One of those people who actually enjoy being humiliated, I mean. I have. And never more so than I did on this day, when I, Blondie, found myself not at Terra Firma Studios in Hammersmith, declaring my debut masterpiece wrapped, as per the plan, but instead grovelling at the feet of this upright warthog.
Dijo que no sabía que el coche era
In
robado.
Spain.
You say you didn't know the car was stolen.
Your Honor, I had no idea.
Entonces, ¿por qué trató de correr?
¿Y por qué entonces trató de correr?
I don't speak Spanish.
Right. Then why did you run from the police?
Ah, I was wondering whether or not you'd bring this up. What happened was, Your Honor, I had dozed off in the car. I don't normally do that, but I did on this occasion, and I was woken up. Well, you know what it's like when you've just been woken up. It took me a minute to get my bearings, so to speak. Not least because the person I did expect to find there, the driver, wasn't there. I was asked to step out. I was all too happy to. The better to communicate that the vehicle was not my own, that the person whose it was would no doubt be along momentarily and move it, and so on and so forth. Except it was more of a clamber, really, with my door being flush against the cliff face. And at some point during this clamber, the envelope, pujar capivi folder type thing that I received earlier from the hotel's bureau de changier came dislodged and fell out onto the road. One of your men picked it up, and before I could advise against it, opened it, and shoo, 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 yes, vamos. Off into the Bible black, as if scattered by the hand of God himself. I know it's very, very difficult to believe, but it's true. That's what happened. I went to make after it, and this was mistaken, and with the benefit of hindsight, I can quite understand why. For resistance to arrest, I was rugby tackled and brought to the ground in a matter of nanoseconds, then taken to the station for much longer than that, before having the displeasure, no offense, of appearing before you today. An evidently innocent and not unreasonable man, quite ready to put this whole nasty business behind us and move on with his life, just as soon as you give the word. So, do let me know if any of that's unclear.
Vale. Mi cliente se ha subido al coche y se ha dormido. Se despertó muy confundido porque estaban golpeándole la ventanilla. El policía quería que...
Bla. Sí, eso lo entendí. Era su dinero.
You admit it was your money.
I do admit that, Your Honor, yes. The driver, or person, rather, as it turns out, insisted on being paid up front.
¿A dónde iba?
Where were you going?
Santander, Your Honor.
¿Por qué?
What for?
Because of the wind. I mean, there was plenty of wind when I got out of the car. God knows, enough to lift $2,000 in cash up and out of an envelope, to be specific. But when I got in the car, the sky was still and pregnant with volcanic ash on account of Etna. All air travel had been suspended, and I needed, as I still need, desperately, to get back to London.
Pues no había viento. Había viento cuando se bajó del coche, suficiente como para que se volaran 2.000 euros de su carpeta. Pero cuando llegó, el cielo estaba cubierto de cenizas por el volcán Etna. Todos los vuelos se encontraban suspendidos y mi cliente debía regresar desesperadamente a Londres.
La historia del señor Hayes es difícil de creer. Pero en esta ocasión le concederé el privilegio de la duda.
Your story is a difficult one to believe, but In this occasion, he's giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Thank God. Thank you, Your Honor. What a guy.
Bueno, deberá pagar 8.000 euros. Eso sí, le recomiendo que no me deje ver su cara fea de nuevo por aquí.
You have to pay an 8,000 euro court to the fine, and he suggests you never come back before him.
I'm sorry?
8,000 euro is nothing for resisting arrest. Trust me, nada.
8,000 euros? Nothing. Nada. 8,000 euros is nothing like nada. It's a bomb.
Yeah. Boom.
This is too much.
Yeah.
This is too much. What's your cut, I wonder?
Shoo.
What's your
Se
cut?
fue.
Hang on! I'm not finished! I'm not fucking finished! You really don't want to do this, I'm telling you. Hang on! Right, okay, I'm leaving. I'm gone, see? This fucking century.
Assuming you were paying attention just then, you'll have gathered that I was detained in police custody for the best, or rather worst, part of a fortnight, and will likely be wondering how that was. In a word, boring. I didn't have to share a cell with a patricidal pyromaniac, nor did it feel necessary to bowl up to the biggest, baldest man in the canteen and biff him on the nose upon arrival. Nor did I at any point get bummed in the showers, thank you very much. Yes, I'm sure. No, it was really nothing like the movies make it out to be, save for the fact that I was allowed one phone call a day, a call I duly used on Jen. It wasn't until day 4 that I felt I could ask her to act as something of a go-between. Between me and Max, I mean. And as soon as day 5, I wished I hadn't. The word swimmingly was used, and not many others. You understand.
Fuck.
He's alive.
Never mind that. What have you come as?
What this?
That.
I was told to put it on.
Why? There are exactly 0 court jesters in this show.
Well, we just shot one in this scene.
What scene? What are you talking about?
It's more of a stunt, you know, really. I just had to play the lute by the fireplace.
Hang on. Which fireplace?
The fireplace.
My fireplace.
Well, Janine had something for it. She wrote it in.
Jack, I need you to tell me now, as a friend, that said something does not involve it being of the flammable variety. I need you to tell me that now, Jack. Jack, I need you to tell me that. You're not saying anything. Why aren't you saying anything? Jack. Jack! For fuck's sake! I told you to keep an eye on her!
I was.
You were what? Keeping an eye on her, torching my personal fucking fireplace? I can't even look at you right now.
I'm sorry.
I do not have a past mate. Call the police. Don't even fucking try me. Janine, where's Janine?
You know, also it's about, like, just being genuine.
Janine!
Oh. Hello, darling.
Janine, you viper!
Oh, okay. Nice to see you too. What's the issue today?
Arson, that's what. You set fire to my fireplace.
Oh, well, that fireplace. Well, yeah, I didn't understand why you were so eager to include it in the show until Max told me it was coming out of the budget. Luckily, something came to me while you were away, something pretty good, if I do say so myself. Might thank you be the words you're looking for.
Thank you. Fuck you! Ooh. How's that for a word?
That's 2 words, isn't it?
Have another. Cunt!
Oh, Jesus Christ, Blondey.
And you! How could I have trusted you with this? You've completely spoilt it!
Spoil? That's rich coming from you. If anything here is spoil, it's you, darling. You're a spoiled, nasty little boy.
Really?
Yeah, look at you storming in here, throwing a tantrum. You never not got your own way before.
Right. And I suppose you were left on the steps of an opium den come orphanage in Tijuana, were you?
Please, mate,
Did you
hold
just
your
say
horses.
opium den?
You see, he's living in another century.
And I'm the one with evasion issues.
Yeah, tax evasion, probably.
That's very good, Janine. That's very, very good. Why don't you write that in your little book? Because I'll tell you what, that's actually the very first time I've ever heard you make anyone laugh. Ever.
Blondie,
On purpose, that is.
Blondie, wait. Blondie,
Bye.
Blondie,
Maximus.
could you just... Are you all right, mate?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm really, 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 really well, actually. Thank you very much, Max. How are you?
Do you want me to call Jen, or, like, do you have a doctor that you call in times like this? I mean, are we in the middle of a manic episode?
A manic episode? This is the series fucking finale, Max. I'm livid. I'm seething. And you can join Janine and Pedgelino in wondering why and tell yourself it's because I'm a spoilt little rich boy or because I'm mental. You can even feel like a good Samaritan and call a doctor if you like, but deep down, you know why I'm fucking livid, and it's because I trusted you and you let me down. Beyond. Beyond.
I'm really sorry that you feel that way.
I feel that way because that's what's happened.
But in all fairness, you went missing like 1 day before the shoot.
2 days.
2 days before the shoot, you went totally AWOL, uncontactable. No one could get a hold of you. Like, what were we meant to do? Just not film?
Yes.
Well, obviously, that was never an option.
Not stand idly by watching Jack slip into a court jester costume
I didn't watch
of
him.
all things and douse my personal belongings in kerosene then.
Okay, I, hand on heart, had no idea that you didn't know anything about that. I thought you knew that it needed writing in. Either that or you're going to have to pay for it out of your own money.
Which is exactly what I was going to do. Why do you think I went to Spain in the first place? To pay for the fucker!
Okay, I did not know that. So this is my suggestion. I think we should watch the footage together, and I think genuinely you'll end up really, really liking it.
Sorry, are you trying to piss me off?
No,
Or does it just come naturally?
naturally. I'm just suggesting that we sit down with Janine and have a lovely little lunch.
No, you're insane. You are insane. There will be no more little lunches and sit-downs with that Gorgon. It's over.
She can hear
It's
you.
done. I don't need to see what the rest of the iceberg looks like. Don't you understand? I'm out. I'm out. Like Deborah Meaden, the grumpy woman. I'm out.
Okay.
That's a wrap.
As low a blow as it was, dear viewer, Pedro's imputation that I was just another rich brat was not totally unfounded. Certain parallels could be drawn, is what I mean. My childhood home was very much a building, my education expensive and wasted on me, and my adolescence spent mostly on drugs. I suppose I've made no mention until now of my sobriety, my recovery, my whatever, because it had been going well. I won't go into details of my day one now. Suffice it to say that day two and thereafter had been, in truth, a breeze by comparison. But on this day 2100 and something, when the world was too dark and I needed the light inside of me, I walked into a pub and drank 15 pints of beer.
Daddy.
3 weeks later. Some fast-forwarding, I know. But you're not missing much. I'm seeing a therapist, of course, but that isn't half as funny as it sounds, and it's certainly not cinematic. The family and I have had our scenes, but there are some scenes which even I will keep to myself. And besides them, I haven't really seen anyone. Even Max, deviating from the form of a lifetime, has done as I told him and left me alone to do what I do.
It's time to get ready for school.
By which I mean what I actually do. What I, as the general consensus seems to dictate, should have been doing all along.
This one.
You sure?
Yes. Why? What's next?
Okay, Christmas shields.
Do we have to?
Well, unless you want to put something else on the crackers.
Arsenic?
Be very Christmassy.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Unwise man. Coal scuttler.
Mm-hmm.
Silent night. Silence tonight. Silence night. Aging miser. Ghost at the feast. How many is that now?
5.
Secret Father Christmas.
Secret Santa.
Secret Father Christmas.
Right, okay. Okay, colours.
I can't right now. We'll come back to them.
Okay, we're getting the standard paper crowns from the supplier. Do you have any ideas for jokes? That's okay, we can print them here ourselves, it's fine.
Blondie, can I just ask you something? Say you had to have, like, open heart surgery or something. Something, you know, common, but still quite scary. And you're wearing the gown, you're in the bed, and you're in that big lift, just about to go to the theatre, right? And the doors are closing, and just as they're closing, you hear someone shout, "Hold the doors!" And so one of the nurses does, and it's the doctor, surgeon, whatever. Anyway, this is the first time you've seen him until now. What does he have to look like or say or do for you to go, "Sorry, I am not comfortable with you operating on me"?
Why?
Sorry, I was just trying to cheer you up a bit. Stupid. Sorry.
Open heart surgery?
Yeah. You're having a stent fitted, like Bob Mortimer or Paul Whitehouse.
For fuck's sake.
Sorry, I couldn't think of anyone that had had a stent fitted that wasn't a successful BBC comedian. Sorry.
It's fine.
Is there anything we can do for you, Blondie?
Why is my sulking putting you off your work?
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, there isn't. But thank you. But, as it happens, there is something that I can do for me. And I'm going to go and do it. Right now. And Joss, not very much is the answer.
Hey?
What the surgeon, doctor, whatever, would have to do, or wear, or say, for me to go, "I'm sorry, but I'm really not comfortable with you operating on me."
Oh, not me, I'm too polite.
Yes, we know this about you now, Joss. You'd sooner let a bomb go off than hurt a terrorist's feelings.
Maybe if you had a face tattoo.
I thought you'd prefer that.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. It wouldn't bother me at all.
Philippa,
Hello.
thanks for seeing me. Was that Tom Lawrence?
Yeah,
I like him.
he's got a lot of potential. Glad you could come at such short notice. I mean, not normally the way we do things around here, obviously, but I know you're local, and we've been trying to squeeze something in for a wee while now, haven't we?
Yes, we have. You're like the Pope, with regards to your availability, I mean. Not your negligence to child abuse cases.
So, what can I do for you?
It's about life on Earth. It's an unmitigated disaster. You agree?
I'm just listening.
Do you disagree?
Well, it's not really for me, but that doesn't necessarily spell disaster.
Right. Well, for several reasons.
Namely, your resentment of Janine, yes, I heard.
Namely, the fact that whatever Janine saw it as a vehicle for was not in the least bit compatible with the show that I pitched you. We're failing, no, have failed miserably to make it. She's failed happily, which, if you ask me, is terribly unfair.
Yeah, listen, Blondie, we don't have all the time in the world, so I'll ask you again. What can I do for you?
Kill the thing.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Why? Well, one, we've spent hundreds of thousands of pounds on it. Hundreds and thousands of taxpayers' money, no less. Two, because I chose to do so. A decision that was sneered at by all of my peers, but one I chose to do anyway because I wanted to give you a chance. Three, because you proved them right by going AWOL for almost the entire duration of the shoot. And when at last you did turn up, you verbally assaulted very publicly a senior member of my team.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
But...
I mean, seemingly, for doing nothing more than picking up the slack in your absence.
But...
No, no, no. There are no buts. It is quite out of the question.
But it's no good. It's bad. Shelving the conversation of who fell out with who and why, can we just acknowledge that bottom line?
What if we do? And what if you're right? What if the edit comes to a close and it is, as you say, both objectively and artistically and unequivocally bad? Need I remind you, your name is not even on it.
My real name is on it.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
I want it to be.
Oh, suddenly you want it to be.
Yes, I want my real name to be on something, and I want that something to be good. I wouldn't mind it one day meaning to someone what the name Coogan does to me, what the name Cleese does to him, what the name Unwin does to him.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you. I get the picture.
I want to join the lineage, to enrich society by art. Some people's job is to put out fires, some people deliver babies. That's ours. And as it stands, life on Earth is not art. It's pollution, at best.
Right. It's that simple, is it? I mean, maybe it was once for some. But thanks to them, we now spend more time and money employing people to police us than we do making anything to police. And when we do, we're fighting a losing war. We're 12-year-olds dancing in front of their washing machines that, frankly, be it art or pollution, we consider anyone watching it at all a triumph. I mean, this is the reality, Blondie. This is the industry that you think you belong in. And, well, with all due respect, you don't. Well, at least not this branch of it, which is just as well, really, isn't it?
So that's it. That's the moral of the story. That's what you brought me in here to tell me today, is it? That I don't work.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we've both said our pieces. You've apparently made your decision, despite it being, in my humble opinion, the wrong one.
There's nothing humble about you, Blondie.
No. Well, I'd trust me. Goodbye, Philippa.
I'll be seeing you, I'm sure.
Goodbye, BBC.
Blondie.
All right, Jack.
Yeah, you?
Are you going to the station?
Yeah, just going down there.
Come on then.
Did you see the,
Jack,
What's up?
sorry about all that.
Be stupid.
I have been stupid. Been stupid, selfish. I put my friends and my family second. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Did you see the edit then?
Sure, it's fine. It's just... It's not mine.
Oh, mate.
Really, it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep cracking on. You'll make something that is yours one day.
I hope so.
You will. I know you will. You'll be proud of it. People that love you will be proud of it as well. As long as they still do. You know, the people that don't matter will continue not to matter. Who gives a fuck what they think?
So ends, or is ending, our true story, dear viewer. Yes, true. Well, of course, certain individuals and companies' names were changed for legal reasons, if you want to be pedantic about it. And I may have exaggerated the odd bit, here and there. And fine, some bits never even nearly happened. But mostly true, and perhaps more importantly, told truly. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. What our next act holds, I don't quite know, but mine is a part I decided to play, and that feels... Actually, let me get back to you on that.